Supermarket Income Reit is the only specialist REIT investing in UK grocery property. We IPO'd in July 2017 and we've grown through several subsequent fundraisings. So the investment strategy has three core pillars to it. So the first is that we're buying into Omnichannel stores, which are mission critical to our grocers, who are the tenants. The second is that we're buying stores which are on very long leases, which are all linked to inflation. And the third is that we're buying large flexible sites, which are ideally located for last mile distribution.
Omnichannel is very much the buzzword in our sector. So for a while there was a kind of transitionary phase and people thought it may go to large automated sheds, but where it's really landed, and it's only really in the last couple of years, is that the future model of grocery is a bricks and mortar physical store, very well located, usually edge of town. But that same physical store also fulfills the online. So there'll be people pushing trolleys or carrying baskets in the front, there'll be click and collect in the car park, but importantly there'll be up to 20, 30 vans operating out the back doing home delivery of grocery all day long. And we firmly believe that's what the future model of grocery looks like, and it's exactly that we're trying to invest into. We have a geographically diverse portfolio of supermarkets across the UK, and that's been growing steadily since our IPO in 2017. Looking at our Sainsburys in Ashford is a good example. That's a 17 acres site in Ashford in Kent. It's a very busy supermarket from people actually physically doing their shop there, but it's also one of the key locations for Sainsbury's online delivery network within the South East.
Supermarket Income Reit pays a very attractive dividend, and we've grown that dividend by inflation every year. We've been able to do that because all of our underlying rental contracts have inflation uplifts, which gives us a very predictable growing income, and we're able to pass on that growth to our shareholders through the dividend.
Within the investment manager, we have myself and Ben Green with a long experience within the grocery sector, and particularly within the property aspect of the grocery sector. We also have Justin King. Justin was CEO of Sainsburys for a long time and brings really invaluable insight and connections within the senior management teams of each of the grocery operators and therefore our tenants.
We have a programme to improve the sustainability of each of our sites. We've teamed up with Evo Energy. They're the leading supplier of sustainability solutions for commercial property in the UK. We've started the rollout of solar energy on our sites, and this involves installing solar panels on the rooftops of the stores. That can supply a large part of the electricity need of the individual store with on-site generation.
One of our aspirations has always been to be the most transparent property company that investors can look at within the UK market. To that end, literally with one click, you can download our entire portfolio from our website and model every single cash flow within the company within about 5 minutes. We've always prided ourselves on being best in class in terms of governance, and we were very pleased to receive an EPRA Gold Award for reporting recently, which we think at least validates what we're trying to achieve in this space. You can directly compare the returns you make from investing in supermarket property via leases to what you'd actually get in bond markets from owning, say, a Tesco bond. Using Tesco as an example, if you were to buy, say, a 10-year Tesco bond right now, you might yield between 2% and 3%. Whereas if you take very similar risk via leases, so long-dated credit risk to Tesco secured by property in a lease, you get paid more like 5% plus inflation. So our REIT, Supermarket Income Reit, gives you the opportunity to really take advantage of that and get paid enhanced returns to very similar risk that you might take in the bond market. We're very fortunate in having supportive shareholders, which has allowed us to grow the company over time. Those shareholders have participated in several oversubscribed equity fundraisings over the past 3 years. Our shareholders are really attracted by that long-term, stable, predictable income from our tenants, and our tenants being FTSE 100 investment grade companies. From a sector perspective, and we really operate in a non-cyclical sector in that we all continue to buy grocery throughout the economic cycle, and we really oughtn't to be affected by short-term market moves because this is a very long-term view. And from a property perspective, we're backed with those mission-critical, future-proof properties which are there for the long term, and that's what we want to invest in.